This is my audience for my persuasive speech. I was only able to get one person. Alright, today I'm going to speak to you about the problem of school violence and the effects it has on children, and how biblical parenting and the teachings in the Bible can help prevent this. So, back a long time ago, you watch a TV show or something, and it'd be a kid get picked on and everything, and it's kind of made to be funny. But today, it's a lot more in depth. There's a lot more going on with violence in schools, and a lot more children that are affected. It's a real problem today, and it can be helped through biblical teaching and parenting to these children in our schools. So I'm going to prove this statement to you. I'm going to discuss the issues of school violence today, what the Bible says about violence, how biblical parenting can help it, and also just how all that can combine to just kind of eliminate this issue. So, school violence is a pressing issue today. It affects many children. The children that it affects, they have a higher rate of anxiety and depression, and they also have lower grades in schools, more likely to skip school. A lot of children who are bullied, you often see that they also become bullies. It's kind of a circle. They have to get kind of their anger out. So now we'll get into what the Bible says about violence. The Bible says in Genesis 9, whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed, for the image of God has God made man. So basically what that's saying is that if you're fighting another person, you're basically going against God, because God made man in his own image. It also says, I'll tell you, who is angry with his brother will be subject to judgment. Basically that says, if you're angry, even before it gets physical, just thinking about it is also a form of violence. And then in Psalms 11:5, it says, the Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Basically that's saying that God is against violence, and he doesn't condone it. Now, to the last point, biblical parenting can help with this, because basically if you're parenting in the ways of the Bible, and you saw what it said about violence, if you're teaching all that against violence, you teach all your children to not go with that. In the Bible, it creates a strong bond for their parents, and the parents have a responsibility to their children to teach them the ways of the Bible. And also the Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child in the way he should go, even when he is old he won't depart from it. What that's saying is, you train your children like the Bible says, and teach them not to be in this violence, and then in turn they'll keep teaching their children, and then as time goes on it'll just kind of eradicate itself. School violence, it's a big issue today. Creates a lot of issues with children. Keeps them from learning. Big aspect in this is going to be biblical parenting and teachings of the Bible. It's going to help to eradicate it and just help children out when they're in schools.